Hey guys, I'm back and welcome back to GeoGuessr Playlong. Today we'll be playing a diverse world, no move, followed by a rural world, NMPZ. So let's begin with a diverse world. Okay, so this is no moving. Right. What do we have? I feel like I've seen this round before, but this is North America. Lots of mountains and trees, kind of autumn coverage. I wonder if this is like British Columbia, but is this that round in Maine that looks a lot like BC? I'm just wondering. No, not Maine. New Hampshire, rather. There was a round near Mount Washington we had in a play along a few weeks ago. I wonder if it was this. I think I went British Columbia, but oh, I'm not sure actually. Not too sure. Not too sure. It feels a little bit weird for British Columbia, but I think yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to go New Hampshire. I can't remember if I saw this sign though last time I played. This might not be the round I'm thinking of, but let's try it. No, it wasn't the round I was thinking of at all. It was in fact British Columbia, so never mind. It was near Arrow Creek. Yeah, my only reason for going here was I thought it was a repeat, but it wasn't. So, yeah, this was Southern BC. So, well done if you got close there. Next round, let's see. Okay, what do we have? So this should be the UK. We've got English. We've got. It looks like a UK license plate. I don't think this is Ireland. Yeah, and UK bollards as well. Where in the UK could this be? It's quite foresty. We've got this fence. I feel like this could be kind of either Midlands or Southern England. It doesn't feel too northern. I can't see much on that house. They sell jam here. It could be, LAGH. Maybe that's a bit of a weird language, but I can't read it. I was wondering if it was like a Scottish word or something, but it probably isn't. I think I'm going to go kind of in the middle of the south. Not too sure. Yeah, maybe near Oxford somewhere. Let's try that. Yeah, it was much closer to London, near Enfield, so Iwaguma getting pretty close there. To the next round, let's see. Round 3. So we have Austrian or Slovenian bollards. This is a red reflector, so it could be Slovenia. But this feels quite a nice road, very alpine looking houses. So I think I'm leaning more Austria here. Yep, and I think those are black reflectors, so this should be Austria. Rare in Austria, this is a Gen 3 camera. I think most of the Gen 3 is in the west of Austria. So the mountains don't feel particularly high. So maybe it's not too near Innsbruck, maybe it is a little bit further towards the low mountains, maybe like Carinthia or something. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, I think I'm going to guess here. It feels like it could be southern Austria. It feels like it could be close to Slovenia. I think a lot of eastern Carinthia is Gen 4, so that's why I'm guessing near to Spital. Okay, we were near the German border, and Iwaguma getting a little bit closer. Fourth round, let's see. Okay, I think this is Japan. This feels like a Japanese kind of wall. These kind of Japanese walls you get, and this white line is very Japanese. And yeah, I think yeah, we've got this blur as well, so it's a low camera. Now we've also got the language, but where in Japan can we be? I feel like you see a lot of these walls. You see them all over in Japan, but I feel like I see a lot around here, maybe around the middle, towards the west coast. Not too sure though. But the trees, it's very hard to guess in Japan. It's very hard to get the region correct. Really hard to tell. I'm not sure if these look like colder trees or more tropical trees. Maybe this is a little bit colder. Maybe I'll guess nearer to Niigata or something. Let's try that. I'm not too sure. It was a little bit further south. I should have just left my guess where it was. So yeah, on to the next round. Round 5, let's see. do we have here? This feels like Turkey, these kind of houses. And this snow pole as well looks quite Turkish with these multicolored kind of strips. It feels quite green. Um, maybe slightly towards the north. And we've got these kind of hills without many trees. The hills feel very bare, not many trees growing. Almost like Lesotho-like landscape. I'm inclined to guess further east. And maybe a little bit further north because of the kind of greenery in these trees. It's quite mountainous. I don't know, maybe on the edges of Ordu and Trabzon or something. Maybe I'll guess one of these roads here, not too sure. Let's try that. Oh, nice, nice. Pretty close actually. So it looks like I got the right idea for the region there. So good round to finish on. So let's see. We got 18,742 points. A little bit of a mess up here in the British Columbia round. But yeah, not too much I could have done about that. Sometimes it can be confusing when you think you get repeat locations, but you're not entirely sure. That can end up baiting you if you play GeoGuessr a lot. So that happened to me. Anyway, let's look at the high score. So 271 people played. So GG's to everybody. I'm in 63rd place. So not my best of games. I think it was mostly that first round that let me down. I think, yeah, it looks like a lot of people nearby in the score table are getting 3 and 4,000. So yeah, I was baited, kind of. But let's look at the top scores. Iwaguma is in first with 24.4. Charlie FK with 23.7. None of it is the best with 23.5. Zaytrix with 23.3. DXQIAO with 23.2, Ethan Wickham with 23.0, Red Pork with 22.9, DNNS84 with 22.8, and Tannen Sapfanyan with 22.8, and Calzone with 22.7. So, GG's to all of you, and let's have a look at the top 20. Yeah, so, yeah, almost everybody in the Northwest. I did think that looked British Columbia. But hey ho, well done if you got very close there. We had the UK, everybody in the top 20 getting the UK. We had a lot of clues with the bollards and the arrows were typical of the UK. And Austria again, everyone getting Austria, most people in the right area. Again, the bollards was probably the main clue. Turkey also, a lot of us getting close. Top 20 all in the right country, so GG's there. The bare Lesotho-like mountains, I feel like, are a lot more common towards the east, and especially the northeast, and something about how green it was made me want to guess further north rather than further south. So, and Japan, yep. Looks like everybody identified Japan. We had that was quite a generic kind of Japanese round. It was for me it was difficult to know like um especially on the main island. I think Hokkaido is very distinctive and the islands down there kind of look very tropical, but once you're on the kind of main island it can be very, very difficult to get the correct region. I'm still trying to practice getting that right. It's very, very difficult country to guess in. So GG's to everybody who got close there. So yeah, GG's to everybody. Let's move on to Aurora World NMPZ. So we've got 1 minute, no move, no pan, no zoom. Let's begin. Okay, double yellow line. So this should be North America. It feels quite cold, probably even Canada. I feel like with these kind of stony paths on the side make me want to say Canada as well. It could be the US, but where exactly shall I go? It could be Ontario. It doesn't feel that western, but it could be. So I want to say more Ontario, Quebec, even these provinces out here, maybe. I wonder, yeah, maybe it is further east actually. Because we have some kind of rock here that could be almost Newfoundland with this kind of rock. I could be wrong about that. It doesn't feel like obviously Newfoundland, so I think I'm going to hedge between Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick. So maybe I'll guess kind of around here. It could be up here somewhere. Could be up there somewhere. Don't know. It was Ontario. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, near Heron Bay. Yeah, because I saw this rock, which made me want to say this more could be more coastal because you see that a lot in kind of Norway and parts of Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, I think as well. So it didn't pay off. So I guess it is also more. It is also very common in other parts of Canada, like Ontario. So on to the next round. Let's see, round two. Right. This feels. With this pole, it feels kind of Russian. I would say this could be Baltic, but it's too hilly and the road doesn't feel like a Baltic road. So there's a small chance it could be Ukraine, but I think I'm leaning Russia here. Where in Russia should I go? These kind of hills, like I feel like more western. It doesn't feel too far east, but what about the trees? Do they look like more temperate trees? It could be quite temperate. I don't know if it's too far north, so I might guess maybe here, Vladimir or something. Could be down here. I think this is a good kind of middle hedge. It could be around here. It could be up here. It could be further south as well. Not too sure, but I think it probably is Russia. Let's try. Okay, it was a little bit further east near Chelyabinsk. Russia is big, so can't complain too much. Well done, Tommy D, getting very close there. On to the next round. Let's see. Right. My first thought here is Malaysia with these painted white very sharp white kind of lines. I feel like Indonesia would have a lot more faded lines, a lot less good quality roads. So I'm thinking Malaysia. Where in Malaysia? Do we have stickers on the poles? I can't quite see them well enough. So I'm thinking, could this be mainland or could this be Sabah? I think this is a Gen 4 camera, which would point to mainland Malaysia. I don't think there's any Gen 4 in Borneo, Malaysia. So I think it's Gen 4 anyway. I might be wrong about that. Could be Gen 3. But there's also a chance it could be Indonesia, a very new road in Indonesia. But because it's a good quality road, I'm going to guess Malaysia, somewhere in the middle. Not too sure where. Let's try. Yep, it was. It was further north, near Taiping. Happy I got mainland Malaysia correct, so that's good. On to the next round. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is a Gen 2 camera. We have bollards. This is European for sure. Now, my first thought is either Germany or Luxembourg. It could be one of those two. It could be something else as well. I can't quite see the bollards. They don't look like French bollards or Belgian. I might go Germany. Maybe hedge closer to Luxembourg in case it is. Now only 20 cities are covered, so the rural coverage would be on the edge of one of those cities. So maybe I can guess like on the edge of Bonn. I feel like that hedges for Luxembourg and other European countries as well. Not sure about this yellow kind of pole. Never noticed those before. Don't know which country they belong to. Maybe they are German. Let's find out. Yeah, let's go here. And it was Germany. It was near Wuppertal. Wuppertal is one of the cities that's covered. I think it's the 20 largest cities that's covered. So maybe those yellow and red poles are German. Let me know if you know if they are unique to Germany or not. I have no clue. On to the next round. So, right. Is this Japan again? We've got this kind of Japanese looking road. And again, these kind of walls, these kind of Japanese walls. Is it Locam? It could be. It's quite wintry coverage. not too green. We've got some hills over here. I feel like this could be more northern Japan. It doesn't feel that tropical. It could even be like Hokkaido. But I think I'm going to guess in the north, like the north of the mainland Japan. Maybe around Morioka, Akita. We've got a kind of river. I'm not 100% on Japan. Could it be Taiwan? I don't think so. Doesn't feel like Hong Kong. But these walls look very Japanese, so yeah, let's guess. Yeah, let's leave, I guess, here. Let's find out. I was completely wrong. It was Norway. Was it Norway or Finland? Finland, wow. Okay, that completely threw me off. Wow, what are these kind of walls? Finland. Okay, fair enough. That does make sense with this kind of... Yeah, this landscape does look very Finnish or very... I'd say maybe not Finnish, but northern Scandinavian. Like northern Norway as well has these kind of treeless kind of hilly landscape. I should have noticed this pole. Yeah, I think these are very Finnish snow poles. I didn't see that when I was playing. But yeah, I was mostly baited by these walls. These walls reminding me of Japan somehow, but yeah. Yeah, wow, what a location that was. I'm curious to see if any other people went Japan there. Let's find out. So we got 13,649. Um, Not great. We had two big countries, Canada and Russia, where we didn't get particularly close, and Finland Finland we were completely wrong, so that didn't help. But yeah, let's have a look at the high score. We're in 31st place, so I guess that's not too bad. And 228 people played, so GG's to everybody. So let's have a look at the top 20. We've got Tommy T in first with 23.9, Goatboy JT with 23.2, Iwaguma with 22.9, and none of it is best with 21.5, Zay Triggs with 21.1, Eusebio Vossen with 20.7, Ethan Wickham with 20.7, DXQIAO with 20.6, and Slurred with 20.5, and KCAZ12 Fan with 20.4. So, GG's to everybody. Let's have a look at the top scores. Nobody in the top 20 went Japan. Yeah, everyone in the top 20 getting Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway. So GG's there. Yeah, good call with the landscape. I was thinking that the landscape did feel kind of a little bit off for Japan. The lack of kind of trees and greenery, I suppose, felt a bit weird. Russia, a lot of you closer to the middle. Maybe that did feel a little bit too wild, a little bit too eastern with that dirt track to be where I guessed. Also, maybe the slight hills might be an indication that it's close to the Ural Mountains. So yeah, we had Germany, a few guesses in like France, Austria, other countries as well. But about half of us getting around the rural area of Germany. There wasn't anything about that round that confirmed it was Germany, other than it just looked like it with the kind of Gen 2 camera. I think the bollards ruled out a few countries, like France just doesn't have bollards like that. Yeah, zooming in now you can see the bollards more clearly, but France wouldn't have those bollards. The Gen 2 camera rules out Austria, mostly rules out Czechia, although Gen 2 can be very rare there. But yeah, just the kind of lighting of the camera felt kind of German somehow. But this could have easily been Luxembourg as well. Yeah, we had Canada. I was the only person, well, me and Jay Buki were the only two people in the top 20 going this far east, which is interesting. A lot of people in and around Ontario, a couple in America as well. So yeah, that looked very Canadian, very kind of eastern half Canada. I just wasn't sure which part. What else did we have? Yeah, we had Malaysia, most of us getting mainland Malaysia, and Djibouti in Sabah. So I think So yeah, like I said, I think the Gen 4 camera is just not a thing in Borneo, Malaysia, but with the mountains, that could have easily been up there as well. Yeah, I'm curious, did anybody... We did have a few people in Japan and Korea as well, looking at these kind of 55, 58 um, scores. So, yeah, I was just looking out of curiosity that, yeah, there are a lot in Korea as well, interestingly. So I wasn't the only person to get baited by that kind of wall. Yeah, GG's to everybody, and GG's to everybody, and thank you for watching and playing along. I am back from holiday, so I will be back to normal with this play along series, and hopefully some other videos here and there as well. So I'll be putting the links in the description for Saturday's video. So check that out if you want to play, if you want to join the next game. I hope you all have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.